Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed, the series. I'm Big LT.
I'm DaGroby.
I thought for a second you were yawning.
I did yawn while I was saying my name.
I wasn't looking, that's what made me think that. Anyway, speaking of yawning, you want to take us to bed? In the game, dummy. In the game.
I gave him the weird look like, no.
No, that's part of the static way of voice.
Just happy.
I don't know if you watched this series, to be honest. Hey, you let me out, even though we can let ourselves out. Wait, can you talk to Lucy? Before you doing anything? Can you talk to her? Nope. Can you talk to Doc?
Yes. Hey Doc, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed last night or this morning? Oh, I see. You didn't have your coffee this morning. That's why you're all pissy.
You a grumpy man. He needs coffee. It's like that. It's like that one guy from Pokemon in the Red, Blue, and Yellow. He's so angry. He's so upset. You know, he's not had his morning coffee yet. And as soon as he does, all of a sudden it's like, hey, can I show you how to catch a Pokemon? It'd be very beneficial for you. It's like, what happened to you all of a sudden?
Did you actually drink your coffee? That's why you're so nice?
Yeah, it's like, what is it about the coffee? Man, that's good. Actually, I think in Japan it's different. I can't remember what it was.
Tea.
Ah, yes.
Ready for your remaining trials? I am. But I'd speak with you first. I have questions. Ask me. I'll do my best.
No, that thing he's got on his leg, so it's oddly similar to the icon we saw at the end of the Animus.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Oh, we all know. I actually already know what it is.
They both do.
Yes.
They chose to betray me.
Hey,
What's that thing he's got in his hand?
is that?
The
Yeah.
answer not obvious. The Templars
Yes.
desire
That is exactly what you think it is.
Each
don't
man,
you?
as noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission. Why is that? Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the peace of Eden. But we hold it now.
He's petting it like, precious, precious.
This treasure.
I'm not gonna spoil anything with that.
It's just a
Because
piece of
that's
silver.
bad.
Look at it. What am I supposed to see? This piece of silver cast up Adam and Eve, turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and made a poor carpenter turn water into wine. It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work? He who rules commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say. In Kanye's manner, an experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it. Talel supplied them, Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
Round and round the assassin
The others,
symbol.
the men who rule the cities.
I
They meant
have
to
no idea
govern
what
other
I'm
people. Make them like Garden's men.
I think that's an excuse so quick.
The perfect soldiers. A perfect world. Robert de Sabna must never have this back.
Oh,
Because he
I
and his
see.
brothers leave.
You assume an excuse so coming?
That they must be
Oh, why that thing is so important
which
in
is
the
what I
Animus.
have you doing. There are two more temples who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibra. One in Damas, or Jubair. Visit with the bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further, as you wish. Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sabra is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you become the man in the white robe. They'll be looking. They won't find you. And let them know you
Damascus
crowd.
and okay.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work we've done.
There's your sword.
The sword, later known as the Sword of Altair. Defense break.
So I suppose I should roll a die and see where we're going.
Yeah. Odds Damascus. Evens. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna roll a 30-sided die for this one. Give us some more bigger variance, right? Numbers involved. And the lucky number is 7.
Odd. Sorry, did I say?
Damascus, you said?
Yeah. I think that's
Sorry
what
if I
I said.
stepped on you. Right?
No, you didn't step on me.
Oh, stepped on your phone? I'm sorry, it's not broke, is it?
No.
I'll do it again.
Luckily, it has a honor mark, which is one of a strong case. When we rewatched the video, I was actually okay. Yeah. But we made a decision.
I think Ake was the one where you had struggled when you played it last, right?
Probably. I can't remember.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Was it the one with the water?
Yeah, there was one that had water.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Is that the one in Ake?
Most likely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to Damascus, so the next time we have to go to a different town, you're gonna have to face it.
Yeah.
I was gonna face it now anyway and get it over with.
Yeah, we can do that.
Your choice. Do you want to go with what the dice say, or do you want to get over one of the more difficult ones?
Let's go with the difficult one.
Alright, so I guess the dice roll didn't matter.
Huh. But we cannot swim, sadly.
Nope, we cannot swim. Not until 2.
Yes. I'll tell you, it just sinks.
Seems like a rock, like me.
Well, like most people, though.
I don't say most people seem like a rock, but unless you're talking about it in the game.
I'm just saying, like, in general. Although, humans do float. I think when they're in water,
Mm-hmm.
like, if they're dead, they float. But I don't know. I haven't seen a dead body in the water. I think it's no district.
Well, it have to be. There's only one district left, right?
Mm-hmm. Only one district, nothing in the cities.
Double check it. That's the middle because we didn't do it.
And yes, we were just here.
I know we were just here, but we came back. Oh shoot! Hey boys.
Hi guys.
So now you're starting to bear the Templar symbol. This guy's running.
Yes.
Like, God has not prepared me for this.
I really think we should taunt them.
That'd be kind of funny. Do you do that in later games or no?
Yes, you can.
When does it start?
2.
Oh, I missed it.
I think the next 3 technically are the only ones that have the conflict.
Oh. Okay.
I'll have to recheck.
Don't kill me, it says, well.
Oops, you said not to. You said not to kill you? I thought you said to kill you.
I thought it said he wanted to be dead.
That's what I thought too. Wait, you're seeing that too, right?
Well, I'm looking at it, but what?
Looks like a bunch of broken thingies. I don't know what they're called.
I'll just say wood.
Yes. Broken.
Planks.
Yeah.
Lumber.
Like this was, like the city was just seized. What's the word? Seized. Siege. It was just siege for some reason.
Pillaged.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word for it. But yeah, it really looks like it got pillaged recently.
Mm-hmm. Raid.
Yeah, right.
Raid. Take a pick. Pillage, raid.
I think raid would be a more appropriate term. Like they just raided this city.
Well, one thing's for certain, the dead bodies are still all over the streets.
Yeah.
So, we are going to start doing a rinse and repeat soon.
Yes.
So, as soon as you get done at the Assassin's Bureau, maybe we can start playing that game. I got an idea for a topic we can start discussing once we get there.
I am intrigued.
I will let you know when we're done. First, get us to the Bureau,
Yes.
then the topic. So this one might be a little bit limited, but we can always mix it up somehow if you have any ideas of how things can work, okay?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey. He fell.
Yeah. Sad tale.
It's sad. I don't know why, but he
He had
fell.
a wife, he had kids, and he just let it all go to waste.
Yeah, he just tripped. And fell to his I cannot say that with a straight face.
Don't worry about it, that's funny.
Greetings, Altair.
Hey, buddy. You're just saying it.
Yeah, we just seen you like last episode, but for us it was like what? Freaking 20 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago?
At least.
Because you had to do some poking around upstairs though.
Yeah.
I'll start my work at once. Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port.
Oh, by the way, I am going to quick turn off the air conditioner, okay?
Good.
Please everybody out there is aware, I usually turn the air conditioner on for Parker when she's here. At least at this time. But since she's not here and I'm getting a little cold,
It's about.
I'll turn it off.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the crew. It will mean nothing. As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
So she told us to go to the middle district without literally saying the middle district.
Alright, so you ready to play that game?
Yes, let's play the game.
Alright, so last time we did waifus of certain genres. I would like to keep up with that genre, but go with video games.
Huh.
How does that sound?
Interesting.
Okay. So, why don't you want to start one, or should I start one?
How do you start?
Okay. Favorite shooter genre, video game.
Favorite favorite shooter genre?
Favorite video game shooter genre. Yeah.
Huh. That is a good question. That is a very good question. Video game genre. Sure.
It could be just straight up shooter, or it could be like first person shooter. It doesn't really matter. As long as they're just shooting and like maybe most of the games, it's fine. Like say like there's a large percentage of it that's shooting, and you should be fine. Even if it's even if it's got other elements to it. Like for example, for me, I'll just say it now. It's Grand Theft Auto. It does have shooting, and it has a lot of driving, so it's kind of like got a mixture of both.
So my favorite video game that has shooting.
Well, like I said, it's gonna have a large percentage of shooting in it.
Yeah. Well, the game on the
And to be honest, it could be any kind of weapon that involves shooting. So it could be a gun, it could be bow and arrow, you know, whatever.
For me, it's actually a tie.
I'll accept it.
Well, they're both technically first person.
I'll accept it again.
The one is Metroid.
Okay.
Like Metroid Prime from GameCube.
Okay. I'll allow it because I do know it's got shooting in it. It's got a shooting thing in it. So that's what's up.
And the second one is actually Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Does that have guns or something?
It has bow and arrows.
Okay. But is it a large? But is it surrounded by a large percentage of it?
Well, yes and no. It all depends on how you play through it. Like, if you want to be a mage, you can be a mage. If you want to be just a fighter, you're a fighter. But mine is technically...
I'm probably not going to let that one slide, though, however.
Just want to say, my preference, I use my bow and arrow. Because I like shooting bullets.
No offense, I don't think I can accept Elder Scrolls as a shooter. Fantasy, yes, but shooter, no. Anyway, your turn.
Let's see. Well, Wayne, I don't know what your favorite genre of game usually is. It's racing for you.
Right, but you have to. That would be the topic. Would be racing. The topic. If you're doing that, its topic is racing. But if you're saying like, oh, my favorite genre of video game is racing, you're correct. It is racing, but this is basically the genre, a game based in that genre. So, are you picking racing? Or are you picking something else?
I am picking something else because I personally do not have a favorite racing game.
Okay.
I would have to say next would be the next genre. I would say fantasy.
Fantasy?
Yes.
Okay. Which you already picked. You're probably picking Elder Scrolls for you, right?
Actually, no.
Okay. So fantasy.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
What qualifies for you as fantasy? Just so I have an idea.
Let's see. A game where you're not yourself. Like, for example, this would be classified as fantasy, but also historical at the same time. Because
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. When I think fantasy, I think a fantasy world that doesn't exist in the real world. Or something along those lines. Like, oh, it's a fantasy world. It's a made-up world. It's a world that we can't prove exists because we only know of our world. Like, for example, this is based on the Holy Land. So we can't technically claim this as a fantasy world when it actually does, when this actual world does exist.
yeah.
So we couldn't just say that.
For me, I would say this is technically fantasy because, yes, assassins did exist, but we don't know if Templars actually existed.
Right. But I wouldn't been able to accept that.
Yes.
Because again, it's based on real life locations.
Yes.
And you guys will also know that too when we play later games. So I'm just gonna go with the idea of if it's a fantasy, it's got to be a world that does not exist.
So what is your favorite fantasy?
I'm thinking. Give me a bit to think, okay?
But I would say mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Jack 2. Because it doesn't actually exist.
Oh, Jack and Dexter?
Jack, specifically Jack 2.
Okay.
But yes, the Jack and Dexter series.
Okay. Well, when you mentioned that, stuff just popped in my head like crazy, and I'm having a hard time deciding on them. So I'm gonna decide on a three-way tie on this one, just because it's gonna be hard to pick one over the other because of how much I enjoy it.
Fair enough. Wow.
So, Spiral the Dragon is the trilogy.
That is a good series. I will admit that one.
Sly Cooper, at least out of the original trilogy, basically 2 and 3. I'm not the biggest fan of the original.
That I will also agree. The later ones did much better.
Yeah. And then Ratchet and Clank. But since I've only played one game, that was the one that they based the movie on, that also released at the same time. That's probably like my main reason why I like Ratchet and Clank. Plus, when I get a PS5, I can't wait to play Rift Apart.
I actually want to play that game as well.
So, would you allow that 3 yet?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Because I agree with all 3 of them.
Sounds good. Alright, so I think we got our fantasy right.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick one, and only one, Ratchet and Clank. I'll just straight up go with Ratchet and Clank. My friend Tox would probably kill me, but, being a Spiral fan and everything, I will not disagree with that, but I think Ratchet and Clank has the fantasy stuff nailed down to, yeah, pretty much like easily. Whereas like Spiral the Dragon, a lot of the characters in there are based on real world animals and whatnot. Whereas like if it's fantasy, if I have to go to fantasy, it's like, oh, fictional characters, fictional world and all that stuff. Then I'd say, okay, then I have to do Ratchet and Clank. Because like even with Sly Cooper, it's based on real world animals too. So because Cooper's a raccoon, and Bentley's a turtle. Bentley's a turtle.
Bentley's a turtle.
Murray's the hippo.
Yep.
And Carmelia's a fox. Yeah, because foxy ladies.
She's a fox lady.
All right, so my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, favorite anime video game. And basically, it's got to be a video game that has like an anime show to it.
Well, there's only one that really comes to mind for me.
Okay.
And it does have an anime.
I'm listening.
Devil May Cry. It does have an anime.
I will believe you on it. So, if you
It's
say
very
so,
mature.
I will believe you. I've never heard of this, but I will believe you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So mine. Okay, technically speaking, I'm gonna leave these out and kind of. I feel like it's a little unfair, a little cheaty, but I'm gonna leave out Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah, I am gonna leave those out for obvious reasons.
Because they're also based on card games.
Yes, because they're also based on card games. I'm having a hard time thinking about it. Trying to think of all the animes I've seen that I enjoyed the video game, which is pretty difficult. Let me think here. I've played a Sword Art Online game, but I can't say I've enjoyed it because I can't get anywhere.
I've also played the Sword Art Online game for mobile. I didn't enjoy it.
Right. Well, this one I played was on PS4, so it was Hello Fragment. Now I think about it. Okay. Hey, it's my book.
I didn't even know it was there, to be honest.
That's fine. I don't know, there I can probably notice. Dang, I chose a hard one and I can't think of one. Can't do that either because that's also based kind of on a card game. I don't think it's anime enough. I was thinking more like the Japanese anime.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking chaotic.
That's yeah, that was also based on a card game as well.
Yep, I know.
But it was a good game.
Yep.
They really, I did get like 10 from that thing. I like the reptiles.
You know what? It's kind of sad because I don't think I have one. I mean, there is a close one. It's in the middle because A, it's not based on an anime, but B, it does have anime with it. It has appeared in anime.
Okay, I'm curious.
The Hatsune Miku Project Diva games, because even though Miku herself doesn't have her own anime, she has appeared in anime. Like for example, recently, Dropkick on My Devil X, and then there's also there's like a bunch of animes from that are probably only exclusive to Japan because Miku only speaks Japanese. At least that's what she's meant to speak. It's just flat out Japanese. So a lot of the anime she's based in, or that she appeared in, she can only speak Japanese, and they don't make English versions of it. So they don't make English versions of those animes. It's kind of cheaty, but I got nothing else. I got nothing else. It's the best I can do. Will you allow it?
Yes, I will allow it.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, your turn. Right after these messages of killing some guys.
You know, since we were talking about it, well, you mentioned it, I would say card game. Video games.
Okay. So this is one where you can include
You
Pokemon.
can include like
Pokemon,
Digimon, Chaotic, whatever.
Okay.
But as long as it involves card games.
Okay. So as long as there's a card game involved, it's fine.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go with Chaotic. There's only one game Chaotic ever made for themselves, and it was Shadow Warriors. I do enjoy it. I know I normally would go straight up like, oh, I'll choose Pokemon because I like every Pokemon game. Or I'll be like, oh, I'll go with Digimon because I like the Cybersuit games. Or, well, shoot, I'm kind of setting myself into a corner for this because I don't actually have a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game. I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I actually do have a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Okay.
However, actually that would be my favorite card game.
Okay.
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game is actually Forbidden Memories for the original PlayStation.
Okay. So my turn?
Yeah.
Favorite sport game?
Wow. That's easy for me.
Okay, go for it.
Blitz the League and Blitz the League 2.
I'm shocked you went with those.
I like to injure people.
Huh?
I like to injure people.
Yeah, but I'm still shocked you chose those. Not the obvious. WWE?
True. WWE is fun.
At least with 2K22, it has improved what 2K20 lacked. I won't deny that. For me, favorite sport game. Okay, I would say I enjoy this, but I'm not gonna pick it because a lot of my friends don't like it. I was gonna say something like Rocket League, but a lot of my friends don't really care for Rocket League, so I'm not gonna include it just for that. Just for them. I'll be nice and say for them, I'm not gonna include Rocket League. However, sports. What kind of sports do I like? I like bowling. I like golf. I like billiards. Actually, now that I think about bowling, I actually got one. Milo's Astrolanes on the N64.
And And the reason why I like Blitz the League and Blitz the League 2, you actually get to see the injuries you cause to other players.
Okay. Sounds sadistic.
Actually, it is.
It's like, oh look, I get to see I can injure this player and get away with it because it's fun. Of course.
I ended someone's career with one specific injury. And it was very painful for me to actually witness what I did.
Good lord. Good creative monster. Anyway, it's your turn.
Then, let's see.
I'll see you one more time. Think.
Actually, yeah. Actually, do.
Okay, I got one. Favorite video game simulation?
That one I can answer truthfully.
Okay.
None.
None.
Exactly.
You don't have it.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll say mine anyway. Truth be told, I am enjoying this a lot, and Groby's going to watch me play it a little bit as he's doing the Let's Play. But Farming Simulator. Also, you did say that you didn't have a favorite racing game, so I'll probably include mine too while I'm at it. I'd say I kind of got two, but one of them's played more than the other, but Forza, the Forza series. And the other one I kind of played a little bit, but not as much, is Gran Turismo series.
I do kind of have a favorite racing game. It's just I don't like the racing games in general.
Let me guess, is it Mario Kart?
Actually, no.
What is it?
It's actually Taxi. Crazy Taxi.
Oh, Crazy Taxi. I mean,
It's kind of racing.
it's okay. I mean, they do put it in racing, but it's like, I don't see it as racing as much as just a simulation.
I was talking about the racing because you were mentioning your favorite racing game. That's why I was like, yeah, racing.
Yeah, but again, I'm saying Crazy Taxi is more of a simulation, though, isn't it? You're simulating a taxi driver.
But you have to do crazy stunts.
True, but there's no racing where it's like, oh, you have to win first place against other racers. That's where I say racing. I mean, the reason why I bring up like they put Crazy Taxi in racing when truthfully I can't. Yeah, this is the spot.
Yeah.
Where I can't truthfully claim it as a racing game is because it's not a racing, it's more of a driving simulator. It's more of a driving than a racing. If they include driving and racing in the same category, then it's like, yeah, that's fine. But claiming Crazy Taxi as a full-fledged racing game, it just doesn't make sense. I see it more as a driving simulator than a racing game. Whereas games like Mario Kart or Crash Team Racing or Forza, Gran Turismo, Split Second, just name a few. Those are the racing games. Those are racing games I would agree with.
Now that you mentioned that game, yeah.
Which one?
Split Second.
Oh, yeah.
I did actually enjoy that.
Yeah, Split Second is really fun, isn't it?
Yes. I'm surprised at you though.
What?
You didn't ask me what that injury that I caused was my favorite. And it was very painful.
When you were talking about Blitz game or what?
Yep.
I didn't think it made a difference. Anyway, your turn.
Let's see. There. Huh.
Heck, if you could just do one for yourself or whatever, that you know that I don't have any reason to enjoy, I'll let it say.
Well, I'll say horror.
One of the other things I actually do have a favorite horror game.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is your favorite horror?
Okay, it's somewhat horror. It's somewhat horror, but I'm gonna see if you will at least accept this. If not, I don't know if I do have one. Sunset Overdrive.
I don't think I played it, so.
It's on Xbox only. It's Xbox only.
Yeah.
Because it was made by Microsoft Studios. The reason why I say somewhat horror is because it's based on an apocalypse after a contaminated energy drink turned everyone into mutants, or in case overcharged drinkers, which are also known as OD. But then they have other versions of OD. They have poppers. They have hecklers, I think they're called, and other stuff. And
I will allow this.
okay.
Because when I think horror style of games, I think like an apocalypse.
Okay. And the reason why I was thinking it's close to horror is because you do see an innocent person who was drinking the energy drink get himself turned into an OD right in front of you, and oh boy, it's it's nightmarish. But you know what? I at least found it kind of interesting a bit. So, although actually, I can also include this too, because technically speaking, I haven't played it. I've only watched someone play it, and quite enjoyed their let's play of it. And if you don't want to include Sunset Overdrive for this, I will include Bendy and the Ink Machine.
I have played it. I do enjoy Bendy and the Ink Machine game.
So either if you or anybody watching don't like want to include Sunset Overdrive as a horror game, I'll include Bendy and the Ink Machine. Even though I've not played it, I did watch somebody play it, and I did enjoy it. I did find it very enjoyable. So anyway, for you.
Well, my favorite is actually the whole series of this particular game.
Okay. What do you guess? Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, I've never played it.
Okay. I was like, that was the first thing that popped in my head. Because it's like, who doesn't like playing Five Nights at Freddy's these days? Well, first off, I don't. But for me, it's like, you around, like, I've never known anybody that was a big horror fan who hasn't played Five Nights at Freddy's in some point.
Me.
I'm surprised. Considering how popular the series like game is and the characters. So anyway, what is it?
Resident Evil.
I was wondering my second guess.
Because I like zombies. I like killing.
I understand that. Anyway, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. How much time we got left? Yeah, we got some time. Favorite fighting game?
This is a piece of cake.
Mortal Kombat?
Hey, you got that one.
Is that right?
Actually, yes. You were.
Hey, why don't you try to guess mine then?
That's a good question. What would be your favorite? Let's go. I would have to say Street Fighter.
Nope. I'll give you one more try.
Well, to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen you play any fighting games.
Then you give up?
Actually, yeah, I'm not sure.
Dead or Alive?
I should have guessed that.
Yes. Because I love Marie Rose. She is so cute.
You know,
She's my main fighter thanks to Miku.
I do have a question for you.
Alright.
For the racing style.
Okay.
Would you classify Sonic the Hedgehog as racing?
It depends. Are you looking at it as the platform aspect or actually with the actual, well, okay, there is Sonic R. I think it's Sonic R. If you're including Sonic R, that's fine. If you want to include Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, that's fine. But if you're including platforming, like, just straight up the platforming aspect, because Sonic,
Runs everywhere?
yeah, I will not. But I will, like I said, I will include Sonic R. I do know that's a racing game, and it's good enough, as well as the Sega All-Star Racing games.
I think Sonic Racing was actually a free game for PlayStation, so I did download it, so I did play it.
Okay.
And it was kind of fun.
Sonic R?
I think it was Sonic Racing, where they were racing.
Do they have carts?
Cars.
then it's most likely Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. Because that's the only one I can think of that has Sonic with cars. And if you play it on the Xbox version, it has Banjo-Kazooie.
Huh.
Yeah. Which I thought was cool. Because that's the only exception was Xbox got an exclusive character of Banjo-Kazooie, but it was their model from Nuts and Bolts.
Here's another question for you.
All right.
Why do you think Mortal Kombat is my favorite fighting game?
If I remember right, I think it's either Sub-Zero or Scorpion.
Those are my favorite. Three favorite characters.
Then what is it?
The fatalities.
Ah, yes. Everybody loves those fatalities.
Yes.
I was thinking it's because of the character.
Oh. The characters are good. I have three favorites.
Okay.
You already said two. Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Sonya?
No.
I can't think of that one guy's name, but I think he's that Hollywood star guy.
Johnny Cage is that character? And no.
Okay. Goro?
Nope.
I'll give it Khan? Khan?
He's done.
Khan?
The lots of the food
Yeah.
was onto his ship this morning. How much is that? Enough for several weeks. What's the plan?
My third and
Perhaps it
final
takes the flea. Something's got him very
favorite
scared.
character in Mortal
Anyway,
Kombat
he must be
is
off. He has to
Smoke.
deliver a letter to a
Okay,
courier
I
at
don't know
St.
who
John's
that is.
Gate. Let's not keep him
He
waiting.
is
Because I'm only thinking of arcade classic Mortal Kombat. I'm not familiar with more modern stuff.
well, he originally was in Mortal Kombat 3 in an arcade game.
I don't remember. So.
He was originally like a cyber character.
Okay, I don't remember. 80? Swear to God.
I will kill you.
Alright, so my turn?
Yep.
For God's sake. Alright. Kill her. Just go.
Pokemon, what was your next choice?
Let me think here. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. You gotta remember, we gotta include things that we haven't included already as our favorite. Every time we can, okay?
Yeah.
So, I got one now. Favorite mature game? As in rated M for mature.
Yep. That is a very good question. That is a very good question.
You tell them I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers talking about in my
What am I talking about? I know what my favorite mature game is.
Listen to me. This is my property, not his.
That's good.
It's
It took you a while to think about it. It's like, seriously,
It's like-
he's playing an M for mature game. It's taking him this long to say Assassin's Creed.
Yes. My brain
You should feel ashamed.
I am so ashamed.
Just read the letter. You'll see
In the
it's
dungeon with
quite
you.
generous.
50 lashes.
Tired of this. Look how considerable he has to offer, but I doubt it is-
It's gonna be there to punish you.
Go on, get out of here.
Okay, my turn. Now, I really do need to think about it because my brain's not. Because I think I've included some good rated M for mature games already, so I kind of need to take a little time to think about it for a bit too myself.
Yeah, let's see. The mature games we have listed.
I included Grand Theft Auto. I included Dead or Alive. And it has to be games that I've only spent. So I can still say Assassin's Creed, even though technically speaking, I would say right now it's not technically a favorite.
And also, not to mention which Assassin's Creed. Like, my favorite Assassin's Creed is actually Black Flag.
I like these pirates, don't you?
Yes.
Hmm.
Sorry, dude.
I'm legit thinking. Speaking
Insert Jeopardy music here.
no, elevator music.
Jeopardy music is a lot
Yeah,
more.
Jeopardy actually sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeopardy.
Jeopardy
music
does
is
sound
actually
better.
is more annoying.
Oh, I got one now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Onichibara. Mainly Origin, because I have more fun playing Origin. Okay.
I have seen
Z2 Chaos wasn't bad either. I will admit Z2 Chaos wasn't bad either. But when I first started, I had troubles because of my controller at the time, because the touchpad wasn't working for some of the things. So I had to get a new controller just so I could continue playing it. But Origin was actually a lot more fun. I even did a Let's Play of it on my channel and really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I'm going to include Onichibara Origin. That is probably going to be my number one favorite rating on YouTube. It's going to be straight up Onichibara Origin. That is sitting on a nearby bench. He ain't going to work here. Alright, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Which one's on the tank?
Let's see.
Okay, let me try to figure one. Oh, here's one. Favorite video game platform?
Okay. What do you mean by definition?
Well, we brought them up before, like Star the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank,
So, video games are only.
Mario, Mario Brothers is an example.
So, games that are on specific platforms.
Platforming, like jumping from platform to platform, or collectathons in some cases. Some people include collectathons as a platformer as well.
When you say like platform, I'm thinking like Sonic's exclusive to like Sega stuff.
Yeah, like Sonic is an example too. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog does include a platform. I'm pretty sure.
That's cool.
So you have one?
Actually, yeah. If you're going by if it's specific platform, Sonic.
I would love it. So you get from me the same line?
Yep.
Okay, so I thought you were going to go into more detail. Mine's pretty obvious. You should know. No. Banjo-Kazooie.
Gotcha.
Mainly Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Not so much. I mean, it's kind of platformy, but it's more of a driving thing. So I'm not going to do it. All right, you got one yet? Well, I'll do a couple more. So.
Yeah.
Try to get those guys off the tail and then do your one thing, just do another one after that, and we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
First off, I think you need to wait for a thing to respond. I don't know, but I'll find a bench. So, oh, for God's sake, Roby!
Seriously? Oh, blending.
At this rate, you might just want to do that one and wrap up after that. Okay, yeah. Let me think of one. Oh, favorite RPG game?
I was actually going to say that myself.
Do you want to do it? You can say it.
Huh?
You want to say it for yourself? Go for it.
My favorite RPG.
An RPG includes leveling up in some capacity.
So
It's a role-playing game, but there's a lot of like level system involved. So we can technically include Pokemon.
yes.
Yeah, we can technically include Pokemon. Pokemon is an RPG. So it's a JRPG. Also, JRPGs are included as well.
Well, I did mention it, but you turned it down.
Okay?
Skyrim, because you do level up in the game.
And I will allow that. I will allow that.
There are several things that you can level up. Archery, bottle picking, you name it.
I am going to allow it. And I'm pretty sure it does include, I'm pretty sure it does include, it's included as an RPG, so I will
Yep.
include it.
And it's also tied with Dragon Age Origins, specifically Origins.
Okay. And I'm just going to throw a Pokemon in there just to get it out of there. Maybe you should probably leave the area and come back so there's not a big cluster F of dead bodies everywhere.
That's exactly why I'm going this way.
Okay. Alright, so my turn, right? Yep. Okay. I guess we could try this. Favorite stealth game?
That is actually kind of difficult.
I'm gonna throw in Sly Cooper for this one. I'm just gonna straight up say Sly Cooper because you do technically have to stealth a lot in the game.
Yeah, you do.
What happened here?
Don't ask me.
You don't know. Oh, now I remember what my favorite segment.
Okay.
His paranoia knows no bounds.
I do remember you playing that.
No one's
I do remember you playing
so
that.
bad.
It is
He
a very good
decided to
game.
make the port his home.
I like it.
His planet's
You're literally asleep.
That's why he came here. Planning what? What's the meaning of this? Two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting? Nothing of the
Anyway, your
sort.
turn.
We were only what? What secrets are you keeping? You misunderstand. Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us.
What?
Go you!
No!
While you can. Double the
Actually, I
patrol.
think that's the target.
All of them!
He's the target?
I
We
think.
don't have the men.
I'm not
Find them.
entirely sure.
Recall our knights from the field if you must.
He's not hard, he's already there.
Yep. He's paranoid.
So you got 5 things left. You just did 3. Did you also do all the? Yeah, you did do all the 3 points.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have 3 things
And
left.
we are 55 minutes in, so I think we'll have to wrap up. But let's just do one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll officially end the video. Okay? Not that. I mean,
Yeah.
for our game.
I'm
Okay.
just going to
Okay.
do that.
So one of us think of something real quick. Just think of it as quickly as you can.
Well, I got one.
Okay. Then this is the last one.
Yep. Favorite classic video game.
Classic. How classic? How far back classic are we talking here?
Like original Nintendo, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, classic.
So only those two.
Well, I'm just like around the years, around that time.
Okay.
So like
the only problem is I never grew up with those consoles, so I can't really claim that.
What did you grow up with?
N64.
Well, they are technically classic.
Okay. If you
I will allow you to include N64.
Okay. Sounds good. Why don't you do yours first?
Mine?
Mm-hmm. You do yours first, and then I'll bring up mine. Give me an excuse to think about it for a minute.
My favorite classic. Yes, I already said Mortal Kombat was favorite fighting, but my favorite classic video game has to be Mario.
Super Mario, the original.
Super Mario
The original Super Mario.
for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Not the old style Nintendo, but Super Nintendo.
Okay. And for me, I am going to go with because again I played on the N64. That was the first console I had and grew up with until 6th grade when I got a PS1. So
There you go.
I'm gonna go with You know what? Because I don't. Anything goes, right?
Allah.
Anything goes. Okay, set it here, folks. Anything goes. I'm gonna go with the trilogy of Cruising. So Cruising USA, Cruising World, and Cruising Exotica. The only problem is I got Cruising Exotica. It was in high school, but it was on N64. I think it should count.
Yep, I'll allow it. I did say it did count if it was an N64 game.
All right, so we're done. All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Assassin's Creed the series. I've been Big LT.
I've been DaGroby.
Yeah, I had some brain juice. So.
Yep.
Final words.
Next time we're gonna finish up the little things and the target.
All right. See you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.
Later.